again, rain-wise.
Well, the war between Israel and Hamas is intensifying following Saturday's unprecedented attacks. This as the number of Americans killed is rising. Now, lawmakers on Capitol Hill are getting ready to direct more money and aid to help Israel. NBC's Alice Barr is following the latest developments from Washington.
President Biden addressing the nation and the world this afternoon after issuing a joint statement of support for Israel, along with the leaders of the UK, Germany, France, and Italy. Today in Israel, a mounting death toll, a growing hostage crisis, and a military mobilization for a potential all-out invasion of the Gaza Strip, with Israel's prime minister saying airstrikes in Gaza are just the beginning.
We just started to hit the Hamas.
Some Americans flying to Israel to join the fight. This woman said goodbye to her brother.
He wants to be there to support everybody. We want to be there too, but it's terrifying.
The number of Americans killed is growing, among the hundreds dead in the massive terror attack carried out by the Palestinian militant group Hamas. President Biden preparing to address the crisis from a White House lit up in Israel's blue and white. The administration acknowledging Americans may be among the hostages.
We're going to do everything we can do to get them home safe with their families where they belong.
The president directing hostage recovery experts to help Israel and sending the U.S. Navy's most advanced aircraft carrier to the Israeli coast to deter further attacks, even as federal law enforcement monitor for any domestic threats here in the U.S. For Americans living in Israel, scenes of horror playing out. Abby On says members of her family are missing after texting her that terrorists were inside their home.
It's hard to close your eyes at night.
U.S. officials promising not to look away from the devastation striking one of this country's closest allies. Amid urgent calls for more aid, House members returning to Washington today as Republicans scramble to pick a new speaker, something that has to happen before new money can be directed to Israel's fight. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
President Biden is expected to address the nation at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Now to an update out of Charlotte. A